in the various sectors of Maldives' economy, in building its infrastructure, in building its services sector, particularly the hospitality, medical services. And I think this is going to be a win-win situation for both sides.
Right, we leave it at that. Ambassador and Admiral, pleasure to have you on DD India News Hour. Moving on now, going back to a story on Emmanuel Macron's decision to recognize Palestinian state. Macron's announcement drew angry rebukes from Israel and the United States and opening the door for other major nations to potentially, like Britain and Canada, to perhaps follow suit. Here's a report from DD India's Dheeraj Das.
France defended its decision to recognize Palestinian statehood amid domestic and international criticism on Friday, including against the charge that the move plays into the hands of Hamas. On Thursday, French President Emmanuel Macron announced that France will recognize Palestine as a state in September at the United Nations General Assembly. The move will make France the first G7 nation to do so, which is hoping of bringing peace to the region. Macron, who unveiled the decision on X, published a letter sent to Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas confirming France's intention to press ahead with Palestinian recognition and work to convincing other partners to follow suit. Responding to Macron's announcement, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas on Friday hailed the decision by France as a victory for the Palestinian cause. Palestinian Authority's Vice President Hussein al-Sheikh thanked the French president, saying Macron's position reflects France's commitment to international law and its support for the Palestinian people's rights to self-determination. Palestinians in the streets of Hebron welcomed the announcement, saying France must be brave. The plan drew angry rebukes from Israel and the United States, with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemning the decision, saying such a move rewards terror and risks creating another Iranian proxy. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz too came out against Macron, calling the decision a disgrace and a boost to the Hamas murderers. Within hours, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio responded angrily to Macron's announcement, calling it a reckless decision. Reacting to the announcement, Britain said it supports eventual recognition of a Palestinian state, while asserting for securing a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas.
So it is a manifesto commitment of this government that we want to establish statehood for Palestine. It needs to happen in a way that will be empowering and deliver the long-term peace and stability that Palestine needs. Sovereignty exists for a reason, and we need to make sure that that sovereignty can be exercised at the moment of attaining statehood.
Germany said it is not planning to recognize a Palestinian state in the short term, and its priority now is to make long overdue progress towards a two-state solution. Italian Foreign Minister said Italy is not ready to recognize Palestine unless it comes with reciprocal recognition of Israel. Other European leaders welcomed Macron's announcement as a bold step towards peace. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, whose country already recognizes Palestinian statehood, welcomed Macron's announcement. Qatar, Jordan, Saudi Arabia and Kuwait too welcomed Macron's pledge as a boost for Palestinian self-determination and regional peace. Dheeraj Das for DD India.
You're watching DD India News.